Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Getting Started in Minecolonies. Today we got another guest here, which is Goshen, which is the host or the owner of Prospercraft and a long-time supporter of Minecolonies, and we're also really grateful for support through all the years. So, hi Goshen.
Hi guys, it's Goshen Athelian. Good to see you.
Let's add Goshen to our town hall really quick so he can actually act within the colonies as well. Here, Goshen, and let's add him as an officer as well. Nice. Like I said in the last episode, we were upgrading the town hall and actually needed quite a while with huge build and it almost ate half of the cobblestone we have in the colony. But I have to say it looks amazing, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
We even can go inside. It's quite amazing because you go up the stairs in the tower here and just kind of a overhang here, which is like second wall area where you could put guards to snipe enemies down, and then it has a nice room for the king or queen up here. Quite amazing.
And it's got a really important feature here. It's got a chimney for Santa to come down.
Oh yeah, we can put Christmas Easter eggs through the chimneys. Yeah, all the medieval style buildings have chimneys actually. Quite nice. Now it's getting night already, so we gotta get to sleep really quick before we continue our beds. Oh yeah, the lumberjack just top of me. You're heavy. Okay. Yeah, that's something we definitely have to fix. They don't detect players in beds. They only detect other citizens in beds. Okay. Now what we wanted to do, as I said, was setting up the herder. So back here in the edge of the colony, I let our builder build herder. Something gotta upgrade soon as well. And he needs some shears, so I'm bringing him some shears to take care of his business. Now he should get them. Yeah, we'll detect them sooner or later. Now, Goshen is a long time supporter of Minecolonies. I think you started supporting us, what, 3 years ago already?
It's been a little while.
Yeah. So our official Minecolonies server actually runs on one of the Prospercraft servers as well. Now, is there something you always wanted to know about Minecolonies?
Let's see. Can I add my own buildings? So like if I build something and can I add it to where they'll build it for me?
You mean a building like with upgrades or?
Nah, just a plain old building. Like if I had a schematic that I liked online, and like a dot schematic, could I import that and have them build it?
Yeah, actually you can just import it in the schematic folder. Yeah, I even made a video recently about it, and you gotta have here in the build tool a my schematic folder, and then you can actually select it and let your builder build it. You can even, it's quite nice because you can even do it on a server. So you just go on any server and you can let your builder build your schematics. They don't have to be on the server. They get uploaded automatically. And if this, you can even put schematics on the server and then everyone can use them as well. So you can make custom packs only for certain types of servers with decorations or even the buildings.
Oh, that's great.
Now, start our barracks here. The barracks placement, I think it's really nice because it's going to be on top of the building here. On top of this mountain here, I flattened out a bit, and we're going to need just a few stairs leading up and down there for the guards to actually go up and down.
So I noticed your people are moving extremely fast on those pathways. I think there's a little secret there, huh?
Yeah, they actually, on certain paths, our villagers move faster, which are brick roads and the standard vanilla dirt path roads, which makes them move faster.
Well, that's a really
Eventually,
handy tool.
yeah, they actually even try to stay on them. So they kind of, when they calculate their paths, they get a bonus for staying on these. But if it's way too off, then you gotta place the waypoints to make them go really strictly on the path. I think we can see here the delivery man quite far out. Let's see on his path back. Yeah, he's going to follow the path, and now yeah, he stopped following the path because he found out that the heuristic to the miner is more direct through this way.
Your builder's
he would
cruising
have
along
gone-
the path there.
Yeah, so they try to stay on the paths, but they don't follow it too strongly. If they are, I think within 20 blocks they detect, they can go the direct way as well.
Yeah, that's neat. I really love the roof tiles you guys have added. They're beautiful.
Yeah, we actually are going to release a bunch of more customized ones. So they are at the moment like clay shingles, but we're going to add them with obsidian and netherrack and sandstone, etc. We just didn't do it yet. We have the models all yet, but we didn't do it yet because the way 112 adds custom blocks is quite complicated with that. So one of the first things we're going to do in 113 is actually add these custom shingles into the mod.
They look great.
Yeah, they look quite amazing. It gives another way more medieval feeling with these shingles.
So what style is this? This is the medieval style?
Yeah, this is the medieval oak style. A user called Carlsoner made. He made even in dark oak, birch, oak as it's here, and spruce. Yes, they are all quite similar, but usually all of them have some small differences which make them all really distinct as well. Quite nice.
That's really great. I'm really impressed. You know, I'm not a creative type, and so it's really neat to see other people that could do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was really like a lot of buildings I had to build just because we didn't have any other builder at the moment. I think some of them even turned out okay, but I'm also not the creative mind. I'm more of a coder.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah, it's also required. Let's see. I don't know if you know that already, but we added a new item which is the resource scroll. Toss you here. And it will display all the items the builder needs for the current build. It's like a portable item list we added last week.
Oh man, this is great! Because you can take
Yeah,
this with you to your storage room and pick up what you need.
Yeah, exactly. It was something people requested for a long while. We're like, no, that's something we should definitely add.
Oh man, that's fantastic. So it needs more dirt, a whole bunch of dirt.
Yeah, because he's going. There are a lot of solid substitution blocks, which if they are in the schematic, they have to be filled with solid blocks. He takes the biome block for that, which is in this case dirt. So he will fill up all these gaps to make this here one solid mountain.
I gave him all the dirt I had.
I got some dirt as well. But he's going to fill these places here in with gravel. But something we added recently is as well that he doesn't just place blocks like gravel and sand anymore. He actually makes sure that under the gravel is a solid block already, so he just doesn't place the gravel in the air and then he falls down somewhere.
Oh, that's handy.
And he takes the biome block as well, so you don't have to worry if you're in a place where there's not a lot of dirt or something like that. He will take stone or block, which is the top block in the current biome. Working along nice. He's going to run a bunch of times back and forth to get the blocks. I'm afraid that he will actually remove his way of going up this mountain.
Oh yeah, that could be a challenge.
Let me help him with this really quick.
They can't use ladders, can they?
Ah yes, they can use ladders as well. But here I made them a small stair here to be able to use. That should guarantee him. They released a new update today, which has a bunch of other bug fixes, so we improved the guards quite a bit as well. So as you guys remember, quite a few videos we got a barbarian attack and my guard was just somewhere far away chasing behind some fighter or something. So they kind of have a minimum distance to their patrol task or guard task. If they patrol, they can't go farther away than 50 blocks and they will return and stop chasing. And on guard, it's 20 blocks. So if you put a guard to guard your door, you don't have to be afraid that someone will lure him away too fast.
That's good to know. Do you have the speeds modified on these guys, or is this default speed?
Oh no, I've got them all on default speed on server.
Wow, they're going pretty quick.
Yeah, I got, they're all leveled up already as well, quite a bit.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. The level makes a difference on speed and how fast they build, huh?
Yeah, so my builder's level 16 already. So his building speed is quite quick. And yeah, my delivery man here is level 3, so he doesn't have a lot of speed boost. But
so happiness affects the level of their level starting level, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly.
So what are some tips on how to keep a colony happy?
So we recently made a small rework as well, which changed that the colonists have an individual happiness and have a global happiness as well. So the individual happiness depends on things like their saturation, the level their sleep, if they have a building to sleep in, if they have a job or not, if they are a long time requesting something and not getting it. So usually you should try to take care of the needs of your colonists. They usually tell you also about what they're not happy about. And if you go into their GUI on the second page, it will tell you what affects their happiness the most at the moment. So the builder, for example, he's happy about the saturation. He didn't take any damage. He has a job, but his house is only level 3 or 2. So he's not as happy as he could be. So that's why he's only happiness level 8.
There's barbarians out there somewhere.
Yeah, there's somewhere out there. Let's see.
Did you build these walls by hand? Because the colonists don't build walls yet, right?
Yeah, build them by hand. You could actually scan them in and let your builder tell your builder to build them. Like I told you previously, you can put custom schematics, so you can scan it, edit it in as a custom schematic, tell him to use it as well. It also works.
So if you have a wall that has lava in it, can they place fluids?
Yeah, he will request a bucket of fluids.
That's great.
Over here the barbarians are coming. Now, so we added a new mechanic as well to the barbarian, which makes them try to scale walls. I didn't try how it turns out if they try to scale a wall out of the water. It's going to be interesting to see. So they try to scale and break walls. See how they try to do something. They actually do this when they are stuck for a bit. Whoop. Getting shot. But we improved in an update we released today. They're handling quite a bit. So they actually try to scale walls. They will actually bridge gaps. And if they are a long time stuck around the same place, they will even start breaking your walls down. See.
They made it to the top of the wall over here.
Oh, they made it. Oh,
They're in.
I think they must have built something there. Die. Let me check out on the other side of this wall. Let's scale this wall really quick. But they split up. That was a smart move. Split up. And yeah, you can see they placed a ladder here to go up.
Aha, sneaky buggers.
So I'm lucky they didn't break through it yet. Yeah, die.
I'll be back.
Now, there are a few mechanics, like if they try to scale. Hoppa! Goshen was killed by the barbarian archer.
No food.
Oh, you can. There's a lot of food in the warehouse, and I think there should be some swords in the warehouse. Make. Hole in the wall myself to attack them through the wall. I think I got all of the barons. This fixed wall again. See what the barons down here are doing. So it seems that I gotta help them a bit when they are in water. They don't seem to place anything out of the water. So that's something I have to improve, else people just build some water around
They'll just
their
have
colony.
moats.
Actually, the moats have to be quite big, I think. But if the moats are around this size, they will probably swim and then just stay here and not place the things they should do. So
I'm recording!
I have to improve.
I'll be
The update
back.
is not merged
I need
yet.
my battery pack
I'm going to
because you've
improve
burned
later
up my
today,
battery in
and
my headset. I need it
them
quick.
in the water. They
My
probably
battery
swim
pack, bring it
around and
quick.
notice that
In my
it's not a
nightstand.
threat for them. Hope it just picked up all your stuff. There's here. So let's break their fence real quick. Oh, that's another place where they got over the wall. That's the place they actually, the guy got over the wall.
He was doing a pretty good job of chasing me.
Yeah, I reworked their pathfinding as well, so they're a bit more accurate in trying to find the colony, and they don't give up. Previously, we had a lot of reports of people telling us they just chased the player until a certain point. Oh, you have to take a look at this one. This one is crazy.
Take a look at what?
That one is trying to bridge from the tree over there to the colony.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll get over the walls and the moat.
Yeah. So, let me throw your stuff here really quick. Here. Oh, you made a bunch of things. Oh, what was yours of that? Where are you? Ah, you're inside the wall.
Right here.
Ah, here. Now let's kill these barbarians here.
I'll be back.
As you can see, depending on the direction they come, they will be able to conquer your colony quite easily. Because they
I'll be back.
will build
I'll be
bridges.
back.
They are motivated, right? You
I'll
see
be
this guy up
back.
there. He built that bridge, right?
Yeah, that's pretty motivated.
So you gotta get up there and get him from his bridge. Hey, eventually he will even reach the colony.
He jumped down to get you.
Oh no.
He's down now. He's below you. You successfully
And this-
defended your colony against the barbarian intruders.
Yeah. Yeah, since the colony is growing, the attacks are getting stronger and more as well. I gotta build a wall on the other side of the colony as well to defend against their attacks. So we got a few people which were quite concerned about the barbarian update. So we got a few people asking us to revert the update, but most of them didn't know that the strength of the barbarian attack depends a lot on the strength of your colony. So it takes into account the level of your colonists especially. So if you have high level colonists, the barbarians will be stronger. It takes into account the amount of colonists you have, the number of colonists you have. So the more colonists you have, the stronger they will be as well. The more barbarians will come as well. And they take into account if you have barracks as well. So having barracks is good to defend against them, but having barracks also means they will be slightly stronger. So if you have barracks and don't deploy any guards in them, this will be bad for you. Are you still there?
Yep.
Hmm?
Just looking around. Need to get some food. So what does the warehouse look like on this version?
Oh, let me get you some food. Where are you? Here. Let me throw you some food. I got half a stack of bread from the baker. Here. So the warehouse in this version is actually quite nice because it takes the delivery man into account. This one here is the warehouse.
So it takes the delivery man into account as meaning you need to put it places as part of the schematic?
Yeah, actually it has like a place where it puts a sign which says put delivery man here. And then you place the delivery man here, and he made it so that he put substitution plots there so the warehouse and the delivery man, they don't bother each other.
Nice.
So,
I love these custom shelves you guys made.
oh, these shelves are actually really important, not just because they look quite nice and tell you from outside if they are empty or not, but also because they are very performant. So most mods which add custom chests or even the vanilla chests, if you want to know if there is an item in there, you have to go through every slot in there. This one has 56 slots, so we would have to go through all 56 slots, check if something in there. Even if the whole chest is empty, we would still have to go through all of them. So that caused quite some performance issues when we created the warehouse. That's why we coded the racks. The racks, they have a more performant data storage under them. So checking if the racks are empty is just one call. Like, are you empty? And it says no. And it kind of stacks all the stacks together. So if you have in this chest, for example, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different types of blocks in there. So he has only to ask 9 blocks if the block is part of a certain type. And he doesn't have to access the slot, which is also a bit more expensive. It's just a data structure in-game, which is faster as well.
That's
So
great. I
they're
remember when
quite-
you guys switched from using all chests to using these, and it made a big difference in server performance.
Yeah, definitely. So if you build custom schematics or something like that, always try to take in mind to put as many racks and not chests in. Even in worker buildings, for example, the building of the builder, also he searches in his chest. So if he has a rack, the search in the rack is way faster than searching in a chest.
Nice.
So we gotta sleep really quick as well. Sorry. Good. Happy New Day. Oh, this skeleton waking me up. And the zombie. Both are burning. Yep. Both are dead. So the barbarian update, as I said, will come next few days. If I get it to work with the water, as you saw, was a small problem. Probably going to release it tomorrow. And as you saw, even a ravine like, whoa, something through. Oh, I hate babies.
Yeah, those baby
zombies just-
skeletons are terrible.
So the baby zombie with full gold armor just threw me off the bridge and jumped after me and tried to kill me.
Go, guard, go!
That was quite crazy. Now, did you see our multi-block already?
Is that Tinker's or is this yours?
That's ours.
Really? Nice!
And you can configure the direction it goes. So in this case we said go down, go in this direction. Like you can
Wow.
right click its GUI and you can define the range it uses. Because we said 7 blocks and the speed, so we can say go really slow. As you can see, the one here will go slower. So we have,
That's really
and
interesting.
now we can make it faster as well as the other. Yeah, we added that a bit ago, but a lot of people didn't notice it. We made a video about it. But yeah, I make a lot of videos and people then come ask the same question. So other
Yeah.
people don't end up watching their videos. Don't pay much attention to what I say in the videos.
Oh, this is pretty
But
cool. What's it called?
Yeah, we call it multi-block because it just puddles out in multiple directions.
Oh, I got a bug report. There's no particle effects when you're walking across it. It has missing texture
Yeah.
colors.
Gotta add the particle effects in. Oh, it fits a bit because it's a bit fancy, so. And yeah, it was a Saturday project. So I was like, oh, I really feel like having a block allows us to add gates to our schematics. So it's quite nice. You can configure it to have the range and the speed and the directions you want it. And then you add it to a schematic like the town hall. And you can actually add, using this, even a drawbridge or adding a gate or something like that with these blocks. So previously you would have to use the normal Minecraft piston, but in schematics you don't have so much space. So that's why we added these. Allows you to make the things a bit more compact.
That's really neat. Can you use any block?
Yeah, it takes just one type of block per row. So you can use one plank here, one plank here, one plank here, that works. But in the same line it has to be block.
Okay.
So I think I explained this in another video as well. So I remove this block here. And add this here. Oh, it actually takes it because it's a plank as well. It takes no heat, it's not a plank.
Or dictionary.
Yeah. Now it actually takes just the super type link. This should work. Yeah. But it doesn't care much. It will just do its job in the range it gets. So
Neat.
this way you can just insert anything as well. Let's type for the block. The plank here. So, and we fixed a few other things today as well. The armor requesting for the guards had a small problem where at level 5 they could only wear iron armor, couldn't wear chain armor at level 0. We fixed that. And we also fixed that the lumberjack finally remembers which block he has to cut.
Oh,
Remember
nice.
that. So the GUI had an issue that it didn't save the task list. So it saves the task list as well now. Okay. More eggs. Give them eggs. Yeah. Good.
Give her my wooden axe.
Yeah, that won't make him happy for long. He burned through them like wooden axes. Just 2 trees right here, and he generates a lot of wood. Give him 2, 3, 5 stone axes. That should be good for a while. Now,
So they can actually use Tinker's tools, right? And any
yeah.
modded tool that has a or dictionary properly?
Actually, it's not. We don't use or dictionary. We just use Minecraft classes. So everything which is item X, they can use. So no, actually, it's tool type. They don't use or dictionaries for tools. They have like tool type, and they return a string. If you make your tool return, it's an X type or pickaxe type or shovel type, it will work, or hoe type also works. For swords, actually, Tinker swords work because we added them manually in the code, this compatibility. But everything else must be weapon, so it must follow the weapon specifications of Minecraft. Similar to armor, so it has to be item armor. But we tested it already, and the Tinker's armor, I don't know, do you see the new Tinker's armor mod already?
I haven't. I don't do a lot of Tinkers.
So a guy created a mod which adds Tinker armor, and since it follows the Minecraft specifications, all our guards will use the Tinker's armor.
Nice.
Oh, we see that his dirt tower is starting to get along as well here. Get him some. I think I got some stone bricks. Nicer stone. Make him a nicer way up. Now they're quite okay fast on normal blocks, but as always on stairs they go up way faster because they don't have to wait a few ticks until they notice that they have to jump.
Oh, that makes sense. Because they can just go forward without having to jump.
Yeah, exactly.
He's using your path. You predicted it right.
Yeah. Probably also the only path you should have. Yeah, the remain found another path up. What's happening? That's weird. Something is broken with the stairs. So, ah,
He needs oak fences now too. Is he not taking the stairs?
oh, he is. But I'm going to put some nicer stairs.
Kind of looks like the deliverman's trying to get up here with the dirt in his hand.
So, I think.
Oh, Roland found a way up.
Let's build him some. Something is broken with these stairs. It's quite weird.
Oh,
So,
I made the mistake of putting the dirt inside of the barracks chest, but really it needed to be in the builder's chest. That's why the
oh yeah.
deliverman was rectifying that. Time to sleep.
Yep. Yeah, the Riverman, he looked in the chest and was like, "What? No, this building doesn't need any dirt," and he got it.
Yep.
So yes, the Riverman, there is some code which asks the building as, "Do you need this kind of block?" And the building will say, "Nope." So you don't have to worry about. Just put any block you want to discard, and you can put it in a building GUI, and the Riverman, he will take it
That is handy.
away from. So there's some optimization code which makes sure that the Riverman goes to buildings which have more often something more regularly. The builder will get more visits. Miner will get more visits. A citizen hut, for example. But you can still drop off things in the citizen hut, and eventually someone will pick it up. Oh, my guard died. I don't believe it. Are you close to a med?
I'm looking. I found one.
So.
I
Okay.
apologize, Savannah, for invading your bed.
Oh yeah. I gotta fix that at you. That players aren't allowed to invade their beds. There should be 2 beds in this colony empty because of the 2 guards which don't sleep.
Oh, that's a good point. So if the guards, do they rotate sleeping schedules, or how does that work?
Yeah, they don't rotate yet. They are just workaholics at the moment. But it's actually planned that they really rotate their schedule. Where did you die? 104. So here. Oh, in the middle of the lake she died. Get rid of the other stuff.
The Fisherman's Lake?
Yeah. Let's hire the new guard here.
You got it on manual hiring?
Yeah. I like to hire the best person for the job.
No expense?
Give her what she wants, and she will start crawling around here. So So since our colony happiness, seeing that most of our colonists are quite happy, so our colonists can get quite high skills. And we also added a new building, which is the library, which I'm going to build, I think, in the next, not the next episode, because it's a more late game building in a few episodes from now, which lets your citizen level up their skills.
Oh, that's nice.
So a quite expensive building because it will have a lot of bookcases and these kinds of things. But you will employ the workers there as students, and then they will eventually start leveling up in their skills up to their happiness level.
Well, that'd be a great place to stick extra citizens, huh? So they'd stay happy.
Exactly, so it's an advantage if you have too high citizen huts and not enough workers. You can employ them there, and they will A, get happy because they have something to do as students, right? As in modern society. And B, they will level up their skills as well. So when you eventually employ them to another job, they will be more qualified.
That's great.
And you can even fire a worker from their job and employ in the library, and they won't lose levels as they lose another job change. Farm is working nicely here as well.
What can I do you
I think that's one of the next buildings I'm going to upgrade that. Because it's one field per level, so at the moment he works those 2 fields only. When I upgrade, he will start working here as well.
So do your workers know how to make oak fences?
No, we're actually currently finishing a few things, so we can start working on the grafters soon. I hope we're able to finish them until the year.
Didn't the crafters used to make 1x1s? Or can do that? I'm recording!
What do you mean with 1x1s?
No, but you can come get my phone and do it for me. I'm on recording!
At the moment, they can craft only 2x2 recipes.
Yeah, 2x2. That's what I was meant.
Exactly.
Oops, sorry.
So all workers can craft 2x2 recipes. So he needs a second to find out that his path changed. So all workers can do 2x2 recipes. Especially useful is one which I add in the miner always, which is sticks and torches, since they usually have planks for the structures, and coal, which they mine. They will quite soon, they will always be able to get some, or I need more iron.
That is useful. What is she looking for now? Sicily?
Oh, she needs an iron pickaxe.
Oh, yeah.
Where's my iron?
I've got some that I smelted.
What do you have? 3 for me, so we can make a iron pickaxe for her. Give her the axe, pickaxe, should go start working. It's always good to put the inferior pickaxe in front. So put the stone pickaxe first and then the iron pickaxe. So she will first burn through the stone pickaxe until this one is finished to get the next pickaxe.
I've actually done that. It makes sense because then they burn through all the stone picks and not what you're given the better one.
Exactly.
One time I had a lava beast at the bottom of my mine shaft and it burned out all of these levels all the way up. The fire just kept going up.
Oh yeah, I got it a few times as well. It's something we have to add definitely, that the miner is able to rebuild his shaft. A future feature we have to add. So at the moment, if she burns through some reason all the structure, you kind of have to rebuild it by hand.
Yeah.
Although I think slabs usually don't burn. Was that changed?
No, I think they do. They don't spawn mobs if they're upside down, but they don't. I think they burn.
I wasn't sure. I thought they don't burn.
Got a lighter?
So I don't want to risk trying it in the mine shaft.
Right?
That would be just a pain to rebuild.
Why does she have storage in here? And a chest?
Actually, you can give her additional tools. Or actually, it's also good because if you have a big colony, it might need a while until the man is to get the stuff in her chest. So if you give her extra chests in her building, she will dump in chests.
Oh, nice. So that's great. So they don't just go to huts anymore. So if she runs out of inventory space, she'll go dump it in her inventory space in her shell, on her shelves?
Exactly. So all chests and shelves which are built by the builder to a building serve as additional storage space to their hut chest.
Nice. And then how does the delivery man handle that? They go down there and get it too? Or does she handle that?
The delivery man sees all added storage space as well, so he also gets no.
Huh, that's cool. That's a great upgrade. Because before, if he filled up and didn't have any room left, that she'd just sit there and wait for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's something we added recently. They also are a bit smarter with mining, so they don't just dump the stacks in their chest. They try to fill them up, as you can see here. Here, that's what I got, but they try to fill up the stone stacks before they create a new one.
Nice.
They don't create 20 half stacks and then say it's full. Yeah, we got always an ongoing improvement process.
Definitely. Well, you guys update a lot. Like, I think when I'm doing my mod pack updates, there's always an update from you guys, like every day.
Yeah, I think there's almost every day a new version, if it's only a bug.
It's great. It shows a lot of activity, in your project.
Ooh, I almost fell down. Yeah. Although it's always difficult to find active coders. We got a lot of people entering. We got a lot of people who just do 1-2 pull requests and then they enter other projects or start creating their own mods and these kinds of. So people who are really actively developing is mostly me and Orion, actually. Orion codes all our crazy backend things. So he's currently creating our new GUI library, which will make all our GUIs way nicer. Because we can add, for example, the citizens will be able to add armor into inventory here. So they can put the armor in their armor inventory, for example.
Well, that's great. I know. I heard another mod author complaining about Minecraft's, GUI interface, and so it'd be nice to have because you guys are offering that for everybody to use in their mods, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's called Blockout, and it's a library we released recently. Got another mod, which is Cubic Chunks, which is at the moment starting to our GUI library. But it's actually open to use for everyone. Everything we develop in completely open source.
Which is one thing I love about you guys. It's totally open source. So if there's something that's broken and you're not around, you can just get it fixed.
Yeah, exactly. And if we are away for a while, someone else can continue developing on. Just doesn't depend only on us. And it's always something like if you're part of a modding community, for example, especially in Minecraft, Forge is making a lot of effort to get things done, and all the Forge code is open source. They don't try to make a lot of money out of it, and actually all the modders are able to make what they do because of Forge, right? So if we make our mods open source, it also helps other mods to build their things. So, for example, quite often when we search a solution to a problem, we check out how other mods do it to get some inspiration, for example. And other mods can do the same thing with our code.
Everybody benefits from open source code for sure.
Exactly.
You gonna make your builders some fences, or do you think the yeah, we gotta make the fences because they can't make them.
Just waiting for the fences. Got a few blocks here. Do you have a bunch?
I don't have any wood. I used it all up.
Just got some from the stole some from the lumberjack. So here. Well, that should be enough. Here. Something else we changed as well. As you can see in his inventory, he actually tries to get all the blocks he needs for the current build, or as much as he can get.
That's a great improvement. Before I used to just grab one stack and then go do it and then come back and get another one.
Yeah, something we have to improve a bit because he fills it up until only 2 or 3 spaces are left. So if he starts deconstructing parts and they get full, he has to run back already. So we have to increase this buffer a bit. We're going to increase it to 9 blocks. Full row of inventory empty.
What do you mean
Sure, he doesn't.
deconstructing blocks?
For example, if he upgrades this town hall, he will replace oak blocks with cobblestone, for example.
Oh, right.
So
So he recovers the old materials.
Exactly, he will recover the old material. So he will build over them and recover them, and his inventory will fill up, and he will have to run back all the time to empty them, because as soon as his inventory is full, he will run back to empty it.
Makes sense.
So
He almost needs like a project chest where he could dump stuff that the builder or the deliveryman can pick up, huh?
Yeah, at the moment he dumps it in his own chest. Actually, it wouldn't be too difficult to define a project chest next to the building.
What if it was
It's
just
more
the chest for the building itself?
Yeah, that would be probably the easiest way to handle it.
Because right now that barracks has a barracks chest, a barracks hut block. What if he just dumps it into there? That'd be probably efficient.
Yeah, sounds actually like a good idea. Wouldn't even be too difficult to realize.
Nice. You heard it here first, guys.
So, barracks are going a little nicely. Yeah, I think he's finished almost. He's already building something else, I think.
Yeah, I think it just started on the hut, or the fisherman's hut.
So, I can start building this barracks block chest here to get another
tower?
guard. Yeah, we get another guard here.
So you can build the tower, and
So-
then you could tell them, hey, don't do the fisherman's hut. Go do this instead.
Now you're gonna let him finish the. Is he doing the fisherman? Thought he was going to do the
Oh,
farm.
Farmer 3. You're right.
Ah, exactly.
Yeah,
Mm.
Farmer 3.
Should let him finish the farmer, and then I think it's going to be a small building on farmer. It doesn't need a lot of stuff,
It's true.
I think. So the barracks, they take care of the homing alone. Don't need a hut to take care of the sleeping space. The barracks always come with a bed as well. And yeah, as with the other guards, we're going to add that they eventually have to sleep or something like that.
Oh, so the barracks have sleep space for the guards? They don't have to have a home?
Exactly. If you play, when we upgrade the hut here, the tower here, it will actually already spawn another citizen, which will be employable here.
So this was a vanilla village, I see.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Actually, I think most of them got killed by the zombies,
Zombies.
etc. Because I started I think it's something which happens a lot when you start your Minecolonies village next to a vanilla village, and after a few Minecraft days, the vanilla village is just a ghost town.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
really
protect
common.
them. It's something I think it's quite sad. I think it's something Mojang could have done better. They shouldn't die so fast.
True. Coming from someone who loves villages.
Yeah, we even got some interaction plans in the future with villages as well.
Oh,
So you
really?
as you could, for example, dominate a village and get taxes from them.
Interesting.
But then, yeah, another player could destroy your base in the village, so he can get taxes for it. So that's going to be one of the first motives to get players to interact with each other. Be interesting, I think, as well. Get some more bread.
Yeah, give the baker all the wheat.
And I got the bread. So something I think you didn't see already is on page 2 of the in page 2 of the baker building, can now tell him to make other recipes as well. So if you turn on cakes or cookie or pumpkin pie, he will actually request these items as well.
That's great.
And something we're going to make quite soon, actually, is that all recipes which involve baker things, so it's going to probably all recipes involve, even if they are 3x3, you will be able to reach them here, and you'll be able to select it in the GUI, so it constantly makes it. And we're going to add the same thing for the restaurant as well.
That's great.
We got the functionality for the crafting already. We have to add it to the restaurant and to the baker. Yeah, he lights an empty furnace. So, wow, we're already an hour into our video, so
Yeah.
I think we gotta wrap this up or it's going to be too long. So, thank you for joining me on this video. As always, when you have guests, the time passes way faster than when I have to talk alone.
Yeah, for sure. I
Always a
appreciate you
pleasure.
showing me around. I've I've always loved this mod, and I love the improvements you guys have made, and I think we learned a few secrets here on this version, like the pathways are a really good thing to add. That's good stuff. Well, thank you
So
for showing me around.
yeah, thank you for tuning in. So maybe I'm going to invite a few of our developers in next videos. I might come back to you in a future video as well.
Sounds great.
So I think that was it for the video. It's also the sun is going down, so we're a good moment to wrap up this video. So bye bye everyone.
Sayonara.
Done.